Welcome back to my wacky world, Jurassic Driftwood, and for the first time ever we're going to be making things gold. If you don't like gold at all, now is the time to click off the screen and go and look at some cute kittens. Get ready for a gold overload. Hello once again. So I'm on about video number 37 now. I collected this on video number 3 or 4 about 4 months ago. I've been wanting to use it for so long, but it's so thick in diameter. It's only just dry enough to use now. It's a lovely thick chunk of oak slab. And we're going to do something different like we normally do. I do want to keep some of this live log edge. Some of it is peeling off, but I do want to add some metallic paint in all these sort of the crevices, the nooks and crannies, sand it down, and hopefully you should have a shimmering effect within the grooves. So first things first, before I paint in all these little grooves, nooks and crannies, I do need to make sure there's no dust or debris. So unfortunately we can't use the wire brush. It would do the job, but it would actually damage the tree bark. So I've got this one, which is kind of a really sort of strong nylon brush. And we've got this one as well, which is another nylon brush which attaches to my drill. Once I'm satisfied with that, we'll give it a quick wipe down, maybe even a hoover, and then we can put the metallic paint on. So will this look like the most luxurious finish, like $1 million artifact, or will it just look like an absolute cheap joke? We're about to find out. Got my gloves on, I'm literally going to smother it. This is going to get messy, but here we go. What in the sweet Jesus have I done to this log? Oh, you've got to laugh. Some of the things I do on this YouTube channel are ridiculous, but let's hope it looks better in a minute. We are ready to sand this thing, try and make it look classy instead of trashy. I would say that's a moderate success. So if you look at this is the original tree bark and we turn it 180. And it's got inside, it's like golden veins. That's such an interesting look. Again, some people might find it trashy, some people might love it. You cannot deny it's different. So now my experiment has worked, it's a success, what is in my opinion. I'm just going to go around and just remove some of the loosest bark. And then once I've done that, flappy disc it. Because oak is such a nice finish without the tree bark, I do want to expose some of the wood and potentially oil it or do something. So yeah, we have to get rid of some of this bark. So this is really weird. I don't know if any of you have ever been to a beer, like a brewery, the Guinness factory. I've just peeled off this bark and it literally smells like I'm in a brewery surrounded by 1 million hops. Weird. Before I found it quite entertaining that it smelled like a brewery, but the more I peel off parts of the bark, the more it smells like it. That smell is a warning. It's bacteria or some chemical process is happening underneath the bark. If you can't be bothered to read that, it's basically fermented sap. That's what the weird alcoholic smell was. Wonder if I could brew it and make a drink out of it. It was something quite satisfying just smearing gold all over a log, but I may be weird. So I'm now 2 hours into sanding my weird golden log, and normally by now with my projects I kind of know whether it's going to really work out and be good. With this one, I'm still 50-50. Is it trashy or classy? Okay, we've got the big boy, we've got the big drill. I need to be careful though because it's very thin, very long, and I've snapped a couple of these. And this is probably the hardest piece of wood I've ever worked with. This is super tough oak. Here we go. We have one super duper hot drill bit. I'm amazed it didn't snap because it's so thin and it was heating up so much. Friction is the enemy here. But after a good 10 minutes, there's the hole there. And my guessing was pretty rubbish this time. Didn't come out the centre, but it's still okay. Okay, so we've got Osmo Poly-X oil. I'm not going to do the top yet because it's not finished. But I'm hoping it's going to pop out. I'm hoping for a miracle because at the minute I'm not impressed. So this is going to be my light base, and as you can see it's very white. It doesn't go with what I'm doing, so we're going to keep the gold bling sort of thing going. We've got gold spray. Let's get spraying. Now, because I've been quite successful recently and sold a lot, I've gone for a lot of lampshades. I want to show you two of the best lampshades I've got from the charity shops. Look at this one. Look at that. That was £4 for that. Surely that's got to be £30 new. And another really good unique one, look at this, look. That one, how much was that one? That was £2.50. Seeing as we've gone crazy with the gold already, let's just continue and just spray paint these wires down here. Onto the wiring, so here is the hole. Obviously you can't have it like that, so it has to go flush. So that is why we're using this. And yes, I am using my wetsuit as a protective thing for the table. This is more important than my wetsuit. So this is how the bottom is looking. It's got my world famous QR code scanner to actually show where this log was found, and the clips are securely in. And that's another video wrapped up at Jurassic Driftwood. Please do let me know in the comments, what do you think about the gold finish? In the end, I did like it. It is very different. I've not seen anything like it on YouTube myself. I'm sure there is. And even my wife liked the finish. So I'm sure there's going to be some members of the public out there that will find it desirable, but I think I have polarised people with this particular finish. What can you expect next on the Jurassic Driftwood agenda? Well, I try to create a really big, bold piece, very abstract. However, I become horrified when I find my first ever active woodworm infestation.